Cell is this Sunday, and it's pretty. October's obviously a kind of messed up month for WWE. In a way, because they have two pay-per-views to deal with. One on the 3rd and one on the 24th. And like I said again, Hell in a Cell is this Sunday, October 3rd. And they added another match to the card. And, WWE slowly but surely is making a card. I mean, normally they do this really slowly, but I mean, give them credit. It's 2 weeks. It's almost been 2 weeks for the pay-per-view, and they've made, 4 big matches for the card. Already went through 3 of them the past few parts of this. The newest one they added, I should say, is a triple threat submission. This is a brand new match, I think, that they've made. Probably the first one they've ever made of these. A triple threat submissions count anywhere match for the United States Championship. Now, last pay-per-view Night of Champions, Daniel Bryan defeated The Miz in a very good match. But Bryan Danielson, I almost said Daniel Bryanson, which is kind of messed up. Yeah. But Bryan Danielson, a.k.a. Daniel Bryan, will defend his newly won United States Championship against The Miz and John Morrison, who you saw last week's Raw. The anonymous general manager made this matchup after a brawl with The Miz, John Morrison, and Daniel Bryan. By the way, the laptop kind of got fucked up by Edge. If you saw it with the little anonymous voice thing, it was a weird night, I'm gonna say. The PG era is kind of weird now. I mean, it's been weird for a while, but I mean, if you have a superstar arguing with a computer voice, I mean, first of all, the voice was kind of messed up entirely. It sounded like a woman's voice. So I'm not saying the general manager is not a woman. It could be, for all we know, it could be a woman. I don't really know. It could be Stephanie McMahon for all we know. Could be Stone Cold Steve Austin. Could be The Rock. Could be anybody, really. Since it's anonymous general manager. But that's beside the point. This is a first ever match. Daniel Bryan versus John Morrison versus The Miz, and it's a triple threat submissions count anywhere match. So a submission could I guess they're upgrading a triple threat match, because submissions in a regular triple threat match would be in the ring. But this match, I guess the only way to win is submission. And it could be anywhere in the arena. It could be in the parking lot. It could be in the Divas locker room. It could be in the guys' locker room. It could be in Mr. McMahon's office for all we know, if he still has one around the arenas, which I kind of doubt that. But, I mean, the fact is, it can happen anywhere in the arena, in the American Airlines Center. So, hell, they could probably make a little mock Mavericks court, or Dallas, they could make a little mini ice rink for the Dallas Stars or whatever. But the fact is, it can happen anywhere. It can happen outside, and just hopefully it won't be raining or any of that shit. But you gotta give the edge automatically to Daniel Bryan. I mean, if you have not seen Daniel Bryan, or Daniel Bryan Danielson, I almost said Daniel Bryan. I don't know why the hell I'm thinking Daniel Bryanson. That'd be a fucked up name, though. If someone came up as, Daniel Bryanson. That'd be weird. Weird as hell. But, yes, if you know Daniel Bryan is Bryan Danielson, then from the past 10 years, he is a submission specialist. Not just because WWE says so. Because, he has a big variety of submissions that he could use. Not just a little bell block, not just, anything he could think of. But, this guy is a really talented veteran. Some people say, oh, he's just a rookie in NXT. You have not seen his work in, internationally and, stuff, places like Ring of Honor and all other places. Seriously. You got to give the edge to Daniel Bryan, just because as the submissions count anywhere match. But, in a way, though, since it's a triple threat match, Daniel Bryan doesn't actually have to be, in the decision to lose the title. As with any triple threat or fatal four-way match for that matter. But, I'm going to give the edge to Bryan Danielson, a.k.a. Daniel Bryan. But, if I had to choose a second pick, I would say John Morrison, just because, it's been a long time since he's won a title in WWE, and, this is kind of, completing a collection before he becomes a world title contender, which he already is. But, this just, adds another title to his resume. So, basically, anybody but Miz. Because if you think about it, he has that case. He can't cash it in anytime within the next year. So, he could cash it in after a Hell in a Cell match with Randy Orton and Sheamus. So, we could see it cashed in. I mean, I say that every pay-per-view. But, the fact is, it can happen anytime. So, it could have happened at Night of Champions, which I don't know why it didn't happen at Night of Champions. I mean, Randy Orton went through like 5 people. That was probably one of the perfect times to do it. But, that's the Miz's thinking. That's also WWE's prerogative to, kind of enforce when he cashes it in. But at the same time, it's, he has the case of his choice. So, yeah. Also, I want to bring up one thing. I don't know if they're going to add it to the Hell in a Cell card this Sunday, but Natalya recently won a battle royal to determine the number 1 contender for the Unified Divas Championship. And, again, you gotta figure out who's going to defend it. It's either going to be Layla or Michelle McCool. Honestly, I don't give a fuck as long as Natalya wins the belt. I mean, if you noticed, I've been anti-Laycool for the past few months, but come on. They kill one of the greatest titles and one of the oldest titles in a very long time in the WWE. I mean, the last time they did that was probably the Cruiserweight title, and they killed that, which, Hornswoggle is technically still the Cruiserweight champion, which is kind of sad, but kind of funny in a way. But, yeah, honestly, now you have 2 butterfly belts. Are they going to make it a tag team division now? Honestly, this is retarded. I honestly can't look into the screen right now because, just so much disdain, so much, shit going on. Not just with me, but a lot of people. Because a lot of people not only don't like this, a lot of people kind of think it's ridiculous. But then again, it's the PG era. What do you expect? And plus, WWE's become predictable, even though this was a surprise at first, when they first did this. But, WWE's been predictable in the past few weeks. Not just the past few weeks, but every week. It gets a little more predictable. And over the years, you kind of figure out what's going to happen. But, yeah. Before I just go on rambling a little bit, that's going to end this part. So, yeah, there'll be a lot more matches added, hopefully, before this Sunday. Gonna be live in Dallas, Texas. I might go to it, I might not, I don't really know. Hopefully I can probably get tickets, but they're probably sold out. I don't really know, I don't really care at this point. But, yeah, Hell in a Cell this Sunday.